The house was alive with laughter. The clatter of glasses, and pounding music. One of my colleagues was hosting. And everyone appeared to be having a great time. Across the room, my wife, Emily, was chatting with a small group of women. I drifted closer, pretending to grab another drink, when her voice cut through the noise. At first, I assumed she was sharing a funny story. But then her tone dropped, low and conspiratorial, as she leaned in and murmured, "Honestly, it's been going on for 3 months. Michael doesn't have a clue. He still believes I'm staying late at work." The word slammed into me like a fist. For a second, my heart simply stopped. I froze in place, the glass trembling in my hand. Emily, the woman I trusted most, was confessing to an affair. The women around her gasped, some letting out nervous giggles. "Emily," one whispered. "What if he finds out?" She smirked, shrugging. "He won't. He's too wrapped up in his own world. Besides, David makes me feel alive again." David. The name reverberated in my mind. Not a stranger, someone I knew. My breath came shallow as I edged back, careful not to be noticed. In the middle of that crowded, joyful party, my life was unraveling. I wanted to shout, to drag her outside and demand the truth. Instead, I slipped out into the night air, needing space before I shattered. The cold barely touched me. Then, my phone buzzed. Her message lit the screen. "Where are you?" I stared at it, chest burning. She didn't even realize I had overheard everything. I stayed outside for the rest of the night, watching people come and go, trying to make sense of what I'd just learned. When Emily eventually spotted me, she smiled sweetly, as though nothing had changed. "There you are. Why'd you vanish?" I met her eyes, voice flat. "Just needed some space." She suspected nothing. Not yet. The drive home was silent. She hummed softly along with the radio, while I clenched the steering wheel, until my knuckles turned pale. That night, she slept soundly at my side. But I lay awake, staring at the ceiling. Every laugh, every touch, every word between us, played back in my mind, now poisoned by betrayal. By morning, I brewed the coffee as usual, outwardly calm. But inside I had already chosen my path. I wouldn't lash out. I would prepare. Quietly, I consulted a lawyer, collected proof, and began setting things in motion. If she wanted David, she could have him. But not at the expense of my dignity. Weeks later, when the truth finally surfaced, Emily's smug assurance collapsed. She had never expected me to act so swiftly. At that party, she thought she was untouchable, that I was oblivious, that her secret was safe. But I had been standing right there. I had heard every word. In the end, it wasn't the secret itself that broke me. It was her arrogance. Now, as I move forward, I cling to one certainty. That night, I didn't just overhear betrayal. I overheard the beginning of my freedom. Her careless confession ended our marriage. But it also gave me the strength to start again.